it wouldn't have been good to wait anymore, but I don't know, like, I just want to tell them because obviously something was up because I was not showing up at the practice anymore. I had a meeting with our dance instructor and like our choreographer. So like they knew something was going on, so before they came to their own conclusion, you know, I just like thought it might be better just to go ahead and tell them. I mean, not like mean really, but it's just kind of, it's awkward. It's just kind of odd to be like constantly around. Like, I mean, you know, I just feel like they're like so consumed and always like talking about, and everything kind of like deals around dance. And I don't know, that I'd be okay with that for like a little bit, but I'm also trying to like make, like I'm happy with the choice to kind of move on from Broadway and maybe do something like a little bit more fun and laid back. But it's still like not really easy, you know, it's like an adjustment, and I don't know, so they're constantly like talking about everything that I'm missing. Doesn't make me doubt, but it's just kind of like awkward. I have nothing to say to the conversation. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I understand you. So they kind of encourage you to participate in their conversations, or you just happen to be there?
I mean, I feel like it's really all that like we ever talked about, though.
What, like, have you ever tried to change topic or the topic, or?
I mean, there are 4 of us, and like when the other 3 who are all dancing all have a conversation about dance, it's like, I don't know, at least for me, it's just kind of hard to be like, okay, time to change the topic. Let's talk about puppies and kittens. I don't know, it's just kind of, we've never really known each other outside of like dance and living together.
Yeah.
So it's like eating and sleeping and then dancing together. And because of the dance schedule, there's not time to like ever, and occasionally we go out, but like, you know, when you go out, we go out to New York City and, you know, you go out there, so it's not like this little like sitting around getting to know each other, like you're in a crazy, loud, obnoxious area.
Yeah.
I don't know,
So the situation at your apartment is not the ideal, right?
no, so I'm hoping
It's
like,
getting worse.
it's not really getting worse, it's just kind of like, it's getting awkward. I don't know, like, they're not mean, but...
Do you want to be in an awkward situation, like, constantly?
No.
So, what about your future plans about...
I'm hoping, like, when I tell my parents, they will kind of maybe start to understand. And then, like, from there, we can, I don't know, like, if I can, you know, find an apartment that is the same rent or, like, around there, then it won't be a big deal to, like, move. I don't know, I think my parents don't really, like, understand exactly what it is that I'm feeling. I mean, I can tell them, like, oh, okay, like, I don't really think dance is for me, and, like, I think I should pursue a different career option. I'm thinking about pediatric nursing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know how they're going to react. Maybe it's, like, confusing, or...
Personally, I think being a pediatric nurse is, like, a tremendous opportunity for you to, like, I feel that suits you better to you, like, fits you better, like, being a dancer. That's what I think. Any other concerns about right now that you face currently? What about your friends that you made from yoga? You mentioned earlier that you had a couple of walks with...
Yeah, I mean, I've been hanging out with 2 of the girls, because I did yoga like 3 times this week with them, just because it like worked out my schedules really well, and you know, when you're trying to have alone time, like, even though you're in a big group, like yoga's a really good way to just be alone because it's like a pretty silent environment with, you know, some, like soothing music. So it is, I don't know, it's like nice to kind of like be with other people but not say anything.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you can think, you know, your own thing and do your own thing. And
Do you go every day?
no, we went 3 times this week, so we did like every other day.
That's good. Does it make you feel tired, like physically?
No, I feel really rejuvenated after.
Did you vomit those 3 days? Do you remember? Can you?
Yeah, I did. I don't know, I was eating out a lot because I was avoiding like being in my apartment. So I just like wasn't really feeling well about myself, especially like after I ate. So I don't know, I was just kind of like going about my day, eating what I wanted to feel good for a little bit, and then like I'd start to feel really bad, and then I'd go.
Do you remember vomiting after the yoga sessions or before?
Well, they were all in the morning, so it was after. Because like we went at 8 a.m. 2 of the days, and the one day was like 9:10 or something.
Yep.
And so like at, you know, at that point, like that early in the morning.
Sounds like the best way to start your day.
Yeah, it's a good way to start my day. Just kind of crummy because my day like would start well, but it didn't really like stay that way the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, because I literally was trying to go home like the absolutely late as I could, so that I could just avoid any conversation, like go straight to my room and go to bed. So like a couple of the nights too, I hung out with this one girl that used to dance with us, but she left to just like go to school full time. And we were pretty close when she danced, and we like don't really talk as much anymore just because we're both busy. But I like did have dinner with her one night. I went to dinner with one of the guys from like our little yoga group one of the nights. It was really fun, but I feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like I was as fun as I could have been. Like, I feel like maybe I was kind of boring because I just wasn't, I don't know.
You're trying to build something, like, more close relationship with that guy?
I really have no idea. I try not to, like, think in terms of that.
Okay.
I mean, I think, like, if it happens or, like, the feelings develop, then great, I'll, like, cross that bridge when it comes, but I don't know, like, right now I'm just trying to be, like, alone for a while, and then, like...
So it's not your priority
And then for meals, to, you know, like, I'm trying to meet up with someone, so I'm staying out of the apartment, and then, you know, go back and then go to bed. And then I just stay in my room until the girls have left for dance in the morning. And then I leave because they usually come back for a couple hours in the afternoon before going back to the studio. So.
Now, about your summer. Are you going back to home? Are you going back home?
No, I'll be here. I'm going to take classes at Cornell.
Right after the semester?
I mean, like 3 weeks after or something. I have like a little bit of a break. So, I mean, maybe I'll go home for like a week or something. I don't really know.
Okay.
I haven't really like talked to my parents to plan anything. I know like I'm going to, like we're going, so I finished the second session of summer classes in August, like the first week of August, and I know like mid-August we're all going to Aruba for 2 weeks.
With, what do you mean?
The family.
Oh, nice, very nice.
Just to kind of, I don't know, like we haven't really spent any time together because, you know, my sister's in college, you know, I'm here
Yeah.
figuring out what I'm doing, and you know, my parents are at home, so we're just kind of like all spread out, so we really don't get to see each other like that often. So a couple weeks before school start, we're all going to Aruba together.
It'll be a bonding time again.
It'll be nice. I mean, my sister and I have never been. My parents have been like a couple times before we were born, and then like a couple years ago when we were both in high school, like old enough to stay back alone. So it'd be nice, you know, to like be around the beach and water,
Yeah.
like really hot sun. It'll be a nice change from like New York weather.
You don't like New York anymore?
I do. The weather's just kind of bipolar. It's like really cold sometimes. It gets really warm again. It gets really cold.
The weather affects you a lot.
Well, I mean, it's just like I like rely on walking a lot of places. So I mean, it doesn't like mood-wise, it doesn't really bother me, but it's kind of an inconvenience when it's really cold all the time, because then walking is a pain because you have to wear like 12 layers.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Something in your mind right now?
I mean, I don't really know. Like, do you have any suggestions on how to tell my parents, like how to bring up this conversation of like, I've decided I'm leaving dance. I'll be taking classes in the summer, then coming back to go to Aruba with everyone, and then coming back to be a full-time student.
So you said that you don't want to tell them right away, right now, about your decision. I know that you're not independent financially, so sooner or later you have to. They will know. So I think my suggestion is to tell them as soon as you can, as soon as you feel ready. Because this will stress you out too. This will affect your mood every day, like having this in your mind that you haven't told them. I know that your mother is maybe the main person that influences you, right? Or both of your parents?
I mean, both of them. I don't know. I just like, my sister goes to college, so like I just hope that they'll be supportive of my decision and understand. I don't know, because like it was kind of, I had to prove myself, I feel like, to, you know, for them to like give me the opportunity to come here and dance, and now I'm like not wanting to even do that anymore.
So we have 3 weeks till you go home, right?
Yes.
Kind of. So I think that it would be a good timing if you tell them, not right away when you go home, but just go there for a couple of days and enjoy them, like have a good time with them, and then find the strength to tell them, because I know that you feel kind of hesitant about it. But yeah, you have to. I think my suggestion is that you have to tell them as soon as you can, because I think that would be the best solution for you. The thing is, how do you feel about it?
I mean, like, it's what I really think is best for me. And I think it's like what I should be doing. I don't know, I just like coming to this decision and like figuring everything out in terms of like application to school and like enrollment and, you know, registering for summer classes, like, you know, and like formally stepping down from the dance company. Like, I don't know, it's all been kind of stressful.